sky's beautiful and so are you. I wanna make it up to you, start something new. Yeah, I've been thinking of the parts I played for you. Now I'm drinking from the bottle as I do. It's like a long dream. You're on the wrong team. Oh, there's a light and there's a fire coming out of me every time I see what you destroy. And one is a boy fighting hard to be the better part of me, the better part of me.
영하 15도. 최저 영하 21도.
Hours from dawn as I'm driving at night, waiting to get somewhere. What can go wrong when we say it outright? I really wish you were here. People seem to know just where they're headed, while you and I just feel like we're pretending. I can't do it on my own when I'm this far away from home. Won't you tell me something good? Won't you tell me something good? As I think of you and I, there's too much gonna pass us by if we don't talk like we should. Won't you tell me something good? Weekend is gone and we're lying in bed, waiting to start the day. We can go on like we've only just met. I hate for it to end this way. People seem to know just where they're headed, while you and I just feel like we're pretending. I can't do it on my own when I'm this far away from home. Won't you tell me something good? Won't you tell me something good? As I think of you and I, there's too much gonna pass us by if we don't talk like we should. Won't you tell me something good? I've been waiting to feel near you, shouting at me or even tears from you. So show me something real. I can't do it on my own when I'm this far away from home. Won't you tell me something good? Won't you tell me something good? As I think of you and I, there's too much gonna pass us by if we don't talk like we should. Won't you tell me something good? I can't do it on my own when I'm this far away from home. Won't you tell me something good? Won't you tell me something good? Won't you tell me something good?
너무 좋다. 진짜 날로 2개 가져오길 잘했어. 아빠 익었다. 먹자.
나는 발줄.
너무 맛있는데?
이게 진짜 뷰로.
Said, let me tell you everything I've seen. Friends I
하늘에서는 동기는 덩그가
closer.
국물 장난 아니야.
Quite some time. You gotta let me know if I'm out of line. But there's some words that I just wanna hear you say. To put it all straight before this night turns into day, and then I'm on my way. Yeah. Yes, I'm on my way. A bit naive and so eager to please. You know I played for love, but it got me on my knees. Now's the time to reap what I've sown. Your words echoing in every single bone. Underwater, so far out,
높이다.
there's no cure for what you're telling me, and soon I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way. This pain is not of the ordinary.
이거 안 해도 돼? 좀 넘어가지. 와, 내 패딩.
You ever wonder if days like these last with one another? With the feeling pass, would you find out with me? If it all starts to crumble, I'll search the pieces.
얼었어. 녹겠지?
엄청
시원해.
I've been thinking of the parts I played for you.
나 그거 안 넣어도 돼.
How I'm drinking from the bottle as I do. It's like a long dream. You're on the wrong
술 진짜 시원해.
Oh, there's a light and there's a fire coming out of me. Every time I see one's a destroyer, one is a warrior, fighting hard to be the better part of me, the better part of me, the better part of me.
another day, another ride. Trying to sugarcoat and reconcile.
먹었어? 맛있지?
So I can do a dance and make us both forget. Only to start it up and play it out again. It's like a long dream. You're on the wrong
안에다 집어넣고 뭐.
team.
Oh, there's a light and there's a fire.
또 내 배에다 계속 김이 난다 그러니까. 여덟 개나? 어디 쪽 아니야?
Come on, baby.
Hey, at least
찾아.
I'm breathing.
왜 안 나와?
I know
완전 얼었네.
많이
it
나왔네.
took
고락하지 않지?
a while. Been looking for a sweet song. beside
근데 흐르지도 않아. 이렇게 얼어.
녹아서 나오는 거지. 추워.
플러시가.
waiting for a reason to
몇 차례야?
laugh, to sing. Cause I've been spending all my time to figure out just how
맞죠?
I've been spending way too many thoughts on what went wrong.
체크.
The wall goes up,
체크.
체크.
must come down. Is what finally must come down.
체크.
좋네.
Hey,
봤어?
어떻게도 지지. 내가 얘를 먹어도 얘가 나.
I'm standing.
여기가 도 여기가 도 이겼다! 이겼어? 시켜줘야겠다. 열받아.
I know we could be broken.
와.
맛있겠다.
그렇죠.
And every word I've spoken could have been my last to you. Instead of spending all my time to figure why I've gone.
뜨거.
체하게 되면 왜 이거 먹어?
맛있다.
I've come to this
옷이 아프고
conclusion.
시작했어.
In the
시작했어?
what's done.
저럴 줄 가위바위보도 안 해. 무조건 자기 소리야.
어. 그리고 말 한 개만 가 항상.
Will come down.
진짜? 긴장을 넣지 마.
Is what goes on.
전쟁 중이잖아.
나 이겼다.
싫어?
지금 그거 먹을 기분이 아니라고.
야, 좀 봐주면서 해라.
Cause what goes on will come down.
지금 정말 아플 시간이야.
맛있다. 뜨거워. 완전 해장인데? 그치?
괜찮아, 이거 한 장 각이지.
오늘만.